for the Grade 1 $1 million Santa Anita Derby. Racing! Jimmy Chila fast into stride with Bolt Doro. Pepe Tonio, Justify is off smoothly. It's Justify moving into a narrow lead. Core Beliefs is going to follow him across. At the judges the first time, and Justify the leader by 1 length. He's staying off the rail. Bolt Doro, plenty of room on his inside as a joint second with Core Beliefs. Then Pepe Tonio outside Jimmy Chila from Instilled Regard. And Orbit Rain last with 7/8 left to go. Justify taking the baton for Team Baffert, leads them around the first turn in the Santa Anita Derby, getting away by 2.5 lengths from Bolt Doro. Then comes Jimmy Chila, the inside of Core Beliefs. Pepe Tonio, 5th, 7 off the leader. Instilled Regard back at the tail of the field in company with the maiden Orbit Rain as they run along past the 5/8 pole, and Justify by 3 lengths, allowed to stride out. He leads clearly from Bolt Doro in the middle stages. In third position is Jimmy Chila. Then Core Beliefs, followed by Pepe Tonio. Orbit Rain on the outside of Instilled Regard. 1/2 mile from home, and Justify by 2.25 lengths. Bolt Doro coming a little closer to him going into the far turn. The key protagonists are being afforded every opportunity. Around the far turn in the Santa Anita Derby is Prodigious Talent. Matches established class. It's Justify by 1.25 lengths. Bolt Doro taking a run at him, but really having to be pushed on by Castellano. Smith looks confident on Justify reaching the top of the stretch. Back in third is Core Beliefs, then Instilled Regard, Pepe Tonio. Justify leading past the 8th pole. He's a couple of lengths in front. Bolt Doro is closing on the inside. It's Justify by 3/4 of a length. Bolt Doro trying ever so hard, but Justify, another exhilarating exhibition by the supremely gifted athlete. He's on a dizzying ascent to greatness, winning the Santa Anita Derby clearly from Bolt Doro, followed in by Core Beliefs and Instilled Regard. Number 6 is first. Justify has led throughout to take the 2018 Santa Anita Derby, clocking 1:49.72. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back the undefeated winner of the Santa Anita Derby for 2018, Justify. A chestnut colt by Scat Daddy from the Ghost Zapper mare Stage Magic. Bred in Kentucky by John Gunter, raced by the China Horse Club, Starlight Racing, Head of Plains Partners et al. Trainer Bob Baffert winning the Santa Anita Derby for the 8th time. It's the 2nd victory in the race for jockey Mike Smith, who was on board Tiago 11 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Santa Anita Park would like to welcome to the winner's circle a true superstar in his sport, the undefeated middleweight champion of the world, Gennady Triple G Golovkin, as he presents the trophy for the Santa Anita Derby. Unbeaten in 38 professional fights, Triple G has won 33 of his bouts via knockout. You can watch him on HBO pay-per-view Kentucky Derby Night, Saturday, May 5, as he defends his middleweight title for a record 20th time at the MGM in Las Vegas. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest active boxer on planet Earth, Gennady Golovkin, presents the Santa Anita Derby Trophy.
Justify, absolutely justified as a serious Kentucky Derby contender here for Bob Baffert, Mike Smith, and a plethora of really nice owners out here. Bob, this is a horse who just seems to be peaking at the right time. What did you think of him today?
Well, I mean, I was down the backside. He took off on Mike, said he just grabbed the bit, and he says you might want to put a little bit more bit in him because he saw something in the infield, and he's still green. He's still learning how to run, but he's just a big, grand-looking athlete. And but Bolt Dior, I give him a lot of credit. Bolt Dior is a good horse. I mean, he came at us, and they were finishing. Those are two really top horses, and so I'm just fortunate that we won today. But it's going to be there's going to be really nice. There's nice horses out there this year.
A Triple Crown winning trainer, a Kentucky Derby winning trainer. What is the process like from here on out to get to the first Saturday in May?
Well, you just want to keep them healthy. We saw what happened with Mackenzie. You just got to be, careful. They're delicate. They're horses, so we're just going to keep him happy the way he's going. He's progressing. This would really move him up this race here, and so he looked like he handled it pretty well. The track is a little deep today. It's not as glib as it usually is. I was sort of hoping for rain, but at least we'll know he'll run them both. But it was a great performance by those top two horses.
How excited are you for another Kentucky Derby contender?
I'm just glad to be able to think about it. You punch your ticket with a horse that it has a very legitimate chance. And there's a big difference when you go in there, with a horse that can win it. It's a good feeling. And so when you have a long shot, it's not a good feeling, So those tickets are really expensive. So you want to go in there with something good.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations to you for another win in the Santa Anita Derby.
Thank you so much.
Big performance by Justify here today.
Ladies